another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled there by the defense.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Catch hauled in here over the middle. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's a toss play to the right. Tackle made after just a short gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. He decides to keep it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
There's certain moments in a game that if you can execute, you have a great chance of winning. I would say in the red zone, coming up with touchdowns and converting on 3rd downs. This is a great job of executing to keep this drive alive. Don't forget this play.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tailback with another carry. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right side on the toss. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll run it to the left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. The linebacker shifting around now. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Cowboys will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for a gap. It's West. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught on the outside. It's Perez.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Third down coming up after that running play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a fumble. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. The shotgun running play call. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Second down and goal.
Let's go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship. Put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the half. It'll be first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. 1 more play before they head to the locker room. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopping at the 27.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And they'll give it to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Here's that defense shifting again. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to create good field position here. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That run moves the ball to the 16. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Running back with the football. Jukes to get free. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And there's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He'll hand it off. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Linebacker shifting around now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4 down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Heading left after the handoff. Will he score here? Touchdown, Cowboys. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Cowboys begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Third down play coming up to try a field goal from here would be 55 yards. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Third down play coming up to try a field goal from here would be 55 yards. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They jump in front here in the fourth. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. That's an important first down on that running play. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
Takes the handoff. It's Powell. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Game time. About a minute to play in regulation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This one's tricky in a tie game. How aggressive do you get? Risk a turnover. You've got some work to do just to get into field goal range. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Missouri, to take the lead in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Play action here on 1st down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. At the 10 now, and it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. A big game, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up.